So I have a little dilemma and wanting to talk with everybody about it. So recently I've been dealing with feeling stuck. And if you're on social media or in like a Facebook group or just with your group of friends, I feel like a lot of people lately have been saying they feel stuck. And anytime that I have felt stuck, it was because I've outgrown my current situation, current routine, or my goals don't really align with what I'm imagining for my life anymore. Which is kind of really exciting that I've had that realization, because over time I've learned that I have the capability to fix it, and really using my resources to get back to more of a peaceful state. So we're going to really dive deep, and hopefully you'll follow along with me in creating better systems. A lot of self-development gurus, experts, coaches, and whatnot are really talking a lot about systems. If you don't have a good system, that's where like all the overwhelm and chaos happens, because there's not like a set routine, habit, system that you do for your life in particular. That's what I'm really talking about, is really managing all of your categories of your life. And I really wanted to sit down and build a fabulous system, because my whole goal in my lifetime is to create a fabulous life and to encourage other people to create their fabulous life as well. So I really need a shift in momentum. As I'm recording this video, it's 2026 and I am currently 28 years old, and I can say I'm in a really good place in my life. I really feel very happy with where I'm going with my life, and every day is a new adventure and a new discovery of not only myself and what I'm capable of, but what I really want to do with my life while I'm here on earth. And how I'm going to fix this uneasiness feeling, this stuck feeling, is to really utilize my resources. I've been truly blessed to be able to have a lot of resources and different avenues and gain a lot of knowledge, especially in the personal development area, and have mentors and just a whole bunch of tools that has really helped me grow. So I'm going to definitely be tapping into that to helping me build this fabulous system. So a couple of my resources that I absolutely love is the Muse community by the Midlife Muse, Dr. Amanda Hanson. When I first started my self-development journey, whatever you want to call it, she popped up on my feed, and I want to say in 2024, and like from there it just set the trajectory of who I am today and who I'm becoming. And if you are a woman, I definitely highly recommend it. I will link it in the description so you can check it out. She's just a truly amazing person and really has helped me grow as a woman and really start the process of my becoming. Another really cool resource that I've been enjoying is the Daily Dose Facebook group by The Daily Grind. Angie Bellemare is another amazing human being that I absolutely adore. She is just truly, she's like one of the greatest examples, at least for me, of her living her fabulous life. Like, she has the framework, she has the system to develop her fabulous life, and watching her do it, it's just so inspiring for me. And I really love how she inspires others to do it, and how she doesn't gatekeep, she actually shares what she's doing. And I think that's just so amazing, because with just in the world that we live in today, everybody's trying to get their money grab or whatever they want to do with the self-development, things like that. And I just feel like when it comes to self-development things, you have to really be careful on who you not only invest your money in, but also who you're listening to, because a lot of these guru coaches and stuff like that, they don't know what they're doing. And what I have found to know if they actually know what they're doing or not is if they're embodying what they're teaching and what they're saying. And Dr. Amanda Hanson and Angie Bellemare, they definitely embody what they preach, what they teach, and what they share with the world. So those two women are just absolutely amazing. Another really cool resource that just recently has been added to my toolbox is the Club VIP by The Daily Grind. If you are in the Daily Grind planner community, you would know that Angie just dropped an exclusive VIP club. It was very limited, only 500 people got in, and I am one of them. And like the feeling that I have, it's like applying for college and then you're getting into your dream college. Like that's the feeling that I've been having, like the anticipation of waiting for the email and then making the purchase for the membership and then actually solidifying being in it. It's just been an amazing process and just so much joy and excitement. And I've been telling my dad, like, Dad, I got it, and going crazy and telling my family and like everybody being so happy for me. And everything is really new for Angie and her team, and it's really cool that I'm going to be part of like the founders group. And I wish I could share more, but I did sign and agree that it is confidential. But the things that I can share, I definitely will, so you can kind of be along with that journey. But being in the club, like I wanted to be in it so bad, and now knowing that I'm in it, it's a true blessing. And I was just telling myself, if it's meant to be, it will be. So just put it out there, and if it's meant for you, it's gonna happen. And it did happen. I'm so excited. Next thing, and it's a pretty big topic, especially if you have access to internet and are online. AI is here and upon us, and it's just growing bigger and bigger every day. So I will be using AI tools to help me with building this fabulous system. And then I will be using YouTube videos. There's quite a few YouTube channels that I really enjoy that already kind of filter out information that's out there on the internet for you. So if it is a good video, I'll possibly link it in the description so you don't have to spend hours and hours of time like looking for good videos, because there's so many videos out there that it's hard to find those diamonds in the rough. But I've been fortunate to find a few channels that really actually know what they're talking about, and what they're sharing, it actually works. So, and then the last thing is I'll be using my intuition. So intuition has been a really big thing ever since I was little. My mom teaching me and my siblings about intuition and really tapping into that. It's just the knowing of self and what is best for you and what's in your heart. So with all these external tools, I will still be tapping into my heart and connecting with the divine to understand, okay, this is going to work for me, and just knowing there's always going to be a pivot. Nothing's ever going to stay the same. I love the same. The only thing that stays the same is change, because change, you know, it's always going to be coming as you evolve. Things get better, things get worse. You'll have more energy certain times, less energy. Life will be happening. And once you've accepted that change will always change, it's definitely a freeing experience. And it definitely has put me to ease knowing that change will always happen. And then lastly, the big target is to feel more alive and present in my life. With feeling stuck, I realize my brain is so consumed of, I feel stuck, what do I do, what can I do? And I'm not able to enjoy the special moments that I have in my life. So this fabulous system, the goal is to help bring back being fully present and alive in every single moment in my days and in my weeks and everything like that. And the system really needs to support who I'm becoming as a person and support the life that I'm building. And then finally, my big goal in sharing all this is to hopefully inspire others and let them know that you aren't alone. And recently I've really been reflecting on that, on the amount of creators that I choose to spend my time with and tap into online, and just thinking about, wow, if they chose not to post this or share this online, I probably would have never known about it, or maybe wouldn't have thought about something in a certain way. So like for instance, there's this creator, his name is Chris on Instagram. I don't know his full Instagram handle, but he's super high energy. He's from New York, and he just shares his love for fashion, and sometimes he shares like motivation and just very upbeat person. So I know when I tap into his content, I know exactly what I'm getting. And just sharing, when he does share his struggles of being human too, it's like, whoa, okay, he's not a robot. He doesn't always feel bright and bubbly like he shares. And that's what I love about it, the balance between him sharing the raw, real of him, and then also the high energy and polished side of him as well. And just knowing, like, it's amazing how the internet can connect people from all over the world and share ideas and things like that if it's done in the right way. And it's given me the courage to share my struggles as well, and not be so, I like to say, not be performative, but just be myself, because you definitely can tell when people are performing and when they're actually being real. So I definitely want to portray being my best self, but also just being Jess. So that's the goal of this whole thing, is creating a fabulous system so I could really get this fabulous life booming even more. So first things first, we got to get organized. So let's get to it. So touching base on the materials that I really like to use. So I like to use a disc-bound system. So this is my daily grind planner, and it has the ring. So I like to do the disc-bound. I am going to be using the spring edit box. This was part of the club of the VIP for the daily grind. So I thought it would be perfect to utilize this cover because it's green. Green, I guess, reminds me of like a fresh start. And even with this box, it says this is your sign to reset your routines and start fresh. And that's literally what I've been talking about, getting out of this rut and starting fresh, because we are currently in spring. And that's what we're gonna do, setting it up. I think what I'm gonna have, I haven't really figured out each tab because I only have 4 tabs. I'm gonna be using these tabs to pair with this. So I think we'll have definitely loose leaf paper in there to take notes. I think this would be a good idea to have this in there. I haven't really looked into this to see exactly all that's in here, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna help me with creating the system. And then we are going to, after we put together the actual notebook, then I'm gonna use ChatGPT. That's gonna be the AI tool I'm gonna use to help me make systems. So the video I was just watching, it was called Success is Hard Until You Build a System Like This. And he was just talking about 5 systems that he recommends that you have. So the first one was goal setting system. The second one was time management system. The third was health optimization system. And then relationship system. And then the last one was personal finance system, which I think is really good because it covers literally everything that you do for your life. And it's going to be interesting to see what ChatGPT comes up with, because I have a good cadence with ChatGPT because I've been using it for a while, so it pretty much knows what I'm about, how I'm building my life, and definitely creating a fabulous system is what the goal is. So we're going to tap into that. So let's build this notebook and then actually get started with building these systems. And then maybe we'll definitely, in order to know if the system's going to work or not, I have to start using it. So that will be the trial and error period, but I'm really excited. I feel momentum is going, and I'm really excited about getting into action and being present in life again. So let's get going. So here's a quick, honest update. I kind of feel overwhelmed. I just finished with ChatGPT on creating the systems that the guy recommended of the YouTube video that I watched, but I'm really not satisfied with how everything turned out. So I'm going to take a quick break, figure out what I need to do to move forward, and then just go from there. Another quick update on creating fabulous systems. So after rewriting and doing way too much extra stuff like I knew I was going to do, I'm simplifying it. Each category that I have in my planner, I'm just going to list out all the things that I want to do, and then from there figure out, okay, how do I always accomplish those? Because naturally I've already kind of had systems, but I think for me, sometimes I need to see it down on paper. Like for instance, my morning routine, I know that like the back of my hand, it's something that I've been doing, but once I wrote it out on paper and can see it in my planner, it makes me feel at ease. And then sometimes if I do forget, I can look back at my planner. And I really think that's probably also where I'm feeling stuck at, is that it's not written down anywhere, all these systems for each of my categories. So like for instance, for restoration, so restoration stands for self-care, and that I already have a few habits and rituals that I do, but writing it actually down is, I think, what I need to do, and that's what I'm doing right now. So once I finish writing it all out, I'll show you guys what I'm officially talking about on paper. But so far, I think we're getting out of the rut and really just simplifying things. After much trial and error, I have completed my fabulous system. Here, I list out all the things that I want to do, responsible for, and things like that, so it's all in one spot. It's also sectioned off to match my life categories. And then here is where I mapped out the must to-dos that I need to get done that needs to be within the system. Here is the tools that I'm going to utilize to help me really optimize my system and put it kind of on autopilot. And then here is what I realize my system should be, is really scheduling it, tracking it, and routine. I really thrive on a good routine, and that is where I really feel like my system lies in, is my routine. So definitely very excited to, now I know I just need to schedule all these out in my planner, and I think I feel a lot better where I'm at. Obviously, things will change and evolve. My final thoughts on creating a fabulous system is, 1, make sure you are creating a system that is custom to your life. 2, do not overthink the process. The simpler, the better. Less is more. And finally, find the balance between traditional planning and also the ability to use technology to really help automate your whole system. Thank you so much for joining me in this crazy chaos of creating a fabulous system. As always, keep creating a fabulous life. I'll see you in the next one.